Hey guys, good morning. I hope आपकी cat prep जोर शोर से चल रही है. We are continuing our discussion about cat papers and now we are doing cat 2004 math. Before we get in, here's a quick introduction. Hi, I'm Munira Lokhandwala and I'm Calcutta alumna, a serial 100 percentiler in the CAT and a 99 percentiler in the GMAT. I also have a CAT verbal book published by Valiant available on Amazon. Besides the Unacademy YouTube Crack Cat channel, you can find me on the Unacademy app. So first of all, आप Play Store जाइए, search for Unacademy Learning app, install it. Within that, guys, you have to go for the Plus Cat courses. As you can see, and this is really a slightly old figure, you have more than 2,700 courses, and now these are now approaching 3,000 courses, guys. Besides the Plus courses, there are also free courses, special classes, a lot of content, a lot of great educators. Please, I know 10 हफ्ते में आपका कैट शुरू हो रहा है, so आप जल्द से जल्द जाइए and subscribe कीजिए. With subscription to go for, we can talk towards the end of the class. You can use my code Munira10 to get a great discount, right? Let's start off with the puzzle that I gave you all. So it's not a very tricky question, right? You can just substitute these options and see where such things happen. The reason I gave you all this puzzle is because I wanted to talk about how the behavior of numbers change based on where they are. So here is our number line. The middle of the number line is 0. Then you have 1, you have -1, right? And these are the 4 basic regions over which your number behavior will change. So let me just label it for ourselves. There's region D, C, B, and A. I'm just labeling it randomly, okay? There's no deeper philosophical meaning to this. Now, A is what we are used to, right? We are used to general positive numbers, integers, in fact. So A is where things are normal, where the reciprocal of a number is less than the number itself, where the square of a number is greater than the number, and x cube is greater than x square. But if you just go to section B, you will see that these relationships change. So what I want you all to do, guys, before we even start solving the question is incidental. I wanted you all to have a good sense of inequations with this, okay? So what I want you all to do right now is pause the video and give me the order for these 4 things. What are the 4 things? 1 by x, x, x square and x cube. इसका order आप निकालिए कि कौन सा सबसे बड़ा होगा, कौन सा सबसे छोटा होगा in these 4 regions, A, B, C, and D. Okay, so A is our normal, what we work with normally, and A is very easy to find out the order. Pause. Yes. Okay, now we'll start off. So B may, what happens? B may, of course, everything is still positive, but the reciprocal is greater than X. Right? So if you're confused about what to do, pick up a representative number like half. Half belongs to this region. And if you see, the reciprocal of half is more than half itself. And the more you square it, cube it, the number just keeps becoming smaller and smaller. So here what you have is x cube is the smallest. Then you have x square, which is, this is 1 by 8. If I take x as half, this is 1 by 8. This is 1 by 4. Then you have half. And then finally you have 1 by x. It's the greatest. In C, what happens? Now in both C and D, guys, everything will be negative except x squared. So in C and D, x squared will be the largest. But what about the others? So let's work with a minus half here. Right? So here when I take the reciprocal, I get -2, and -2 is the smallest possible here. So 1 by x is the smallest. Then you have x itself, which is minus half. Then you have x cube. X cube is closer to 0 than x is, because it's -1 by 8. And then finally you have x squared. So you can see how dynamically all this changes, right? And finally, when we are looking at region D, you can pick up a number like -2. Here the smallest number is x cube, like -8, right? Then you have x, which is -2, then 1 by x, which is minus half, and then finally x squared. Now in our scenario, if you see, you have x, x cube and x square. So x, x cube and x square, it's not region A, it is not region B, it is this region. Which means our number has to lie between 0 and -1, and that can only be -2/5. So as soon as you start thinking like this, no, first of all, you will see that B and E belong to the same region. Both of them cannot be the answer, because if 2 works, 3/2 should work equally. So the answer can be either region B here, which is 0 to 1, or it can be C region, or it can be D region. So anyways, this we just did. You don't need to do all this. You can just substitute, as I said. But having a good knowledge of this will make you better at data sufficiency questions and will make your algebra inequations stronger, right? So great. Now let's do some more maths questions. So you have two boats traveling at 5 and 10. They are heading directly towards each other. Abhi boat hai, so sometimes you may think, yaar, what about the speed of the current? So first of all, if the two boats are moving towards each other, right, or away from each other, whatever, they both are in the same current. So you can think of people walking in a train. You can think of people walking in a train, whether they're walking towards each other or away from each other. The fact that the train is moving doesn't do anything to their speeds. Right, so ek to diya nahi hai, cannot be determined nahi hai, so you should not, but there's just another extra thing here, that the analogy is that boats in a current is like people walking in a train. The people in the train don't care about how the train is moving. It doesn't affect their individual speeds with respect to each other. Okay, so great. Now you have 20 kilometers from each other. This also doesn't matter kitna dur the. The question is how far apart they are 1 minute before they collide. So just before they collide, right, a minute before that, they'll be some distance away, and that distance can be found out by, distance is what, guys? Speed into time. Time is 1 minute, so it's 1/60 of an hour, right? The speeds are given in per hour basis, and the speed here is a relative speed, which is 15. So 15 into 1/60, it is equal to 1/4. That is how far apart they are. Option 3. A rectangular sheet of paper, when halved by folding it at the midpoint of the longer side, it bears the same ratio. Okay, so let's say this whole paper length is 2x. This is 2. The shorter side, if you see, the shorter side of the original rectangle is 2. When you halve it, this becomes x. So the ratio of 2x by 2 is the same as, now 2 is the longer side, x is the shorter side, is the same as the ratio of 2 over x. So you'll get 2x square is equal to 4 and x is equal to √2. So now the smaller rectangle is 2x, the area, right? It is 2 into x. So that, guys, will be 2 √2. Second option. In fact, interestingly, this is how our A4, A3, all these papers, that's how they are defined also. If you fold the A4 sheet in half, you get A5, and A5 may the ratio of the original is maintained. So this is how, the printing industry also works. So you have a managerial application of a mathematical problem. Great. Let's look at. So yeah, there's obviously the normal algebra way of doing this question. Okay. So what is the algebra way, guys? You just equate the two terms. And how do I find the sum of n terms in an arithmetic progression? So if an arithmetic progression with a as the first term and d as the common difference, then n terms ka sum is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So if I want to find 11 terms ka sum, that is going to be 11 by 2 into 2a plus 10d, and that is going to be the same as 19 by 2, 2a plus 18d. 2a plus 18b. So you can get rid of the 2 and you can get rid of the 2 inside also. Denominator may be, numerator may be. And you will be left with 11a plus 55b. So I've removed 2 from here. So I have left with a plus 5b. And on this side, you will be left with 19a plus 90 into 19, right? 171d. So this also I've made it a plus 9d. And this we have gotten rid of the 2. So now let's get the a here and the d here. So you'll get, let's get everything here, right? You'll get 11a minus 19a plus 55d minus 171d is equal to 0. Right? Which means minus 8a. And on this side, you will get 116d is equal to 0. And now I can get rid of the 8. I'll get a plus 29d is equal to 0. 2a plus 29d is equal to 0. Now, if I want to find the sum of the first 30 terms, guys, it's going to be nothing but 2a plus 29d into 30 by 2. Now, this part I already know to be 0. So, the answer is going to be 0. This is one way of doing it. The other way is to actually say you have, terms till 11. So 1, 2, 3 till 11. And then you have 12, 13 till 19. Adding these terms doesn't make any difference to this sum. Which means that these terms are 0. Which means that the sum of, and it's an arithmetic progression, so the average is 0. What is the average here? The average is 15.5. So if the average is 0, the average of the first 30 terms is also 15.5. That also is 0. So that sum is also 0, right? That's another far quicker, far better way of solving this question. Okay. So great. Let's now look at the next question. If a man cycles at 10 kilometers per hour, then he arrives at a certain place at 1 p.m. If he cycles at 15 kilometers per hour, he'll arrive at the same place at 11 a.m. So when his speed increases in the ratio 2:3, time should decrease in the ratio 3:2. Now the actual reduction in time is, instead of 1, it's 11 a.m. So it's 2 hours. So earlier it was 6 hours. Now it is 4 hours. If the person has to reach at noon, that means the person, instead of taking the full 6 hours, which would have reached, 1 p.m., he has to now reach in 5. So the time should decrease in the ratio 6:5. That means the speed must increase in the ratio 5:6. So 10 should become 12. That's your answer, second option. Right? Great. Let's look at the fifth and the sixth question. On January 1st, 2004, you have two societies, S1 and S2, each having n members. S1 has n, S2 has n. On the first day, S1 adds B members. Okay, so it keeps adding B, B, B. While S2 multiplies it with a constant factor R. Right? So at the end of 1 month, this guy S1 will have n plus B and this guy will have, S2 will have Rn. At the end of 2 months, n plus 2B and this guy will have R square into n, and so on. So both societies have the same number of members on July 2. So starting from Jan to end of June, right? July 1st. Okay. So February, May you have an addition, Feb you have an addition, March you have, April, May, June and July. There are 6 additions that take place. And each addition B is 10.5n. So overall in S1 what happens is, you start with n plus 6 times B. B is 10.5n, so it is n plus 63n. and you land up with 64n. Now 64n is what S2 also should have, and S2 is going to be r raised to 6 into n. Same philosophy. यहाँ पे जो 6 भी था तो यहाँ पे r raised to 6 हो जाएगा. So now I can compare this with 2 raised to 6 into n, and you'll get r is equal to 2. And r would be 2, no? If you have all these decimals, you'll run into problems, right? You're not going to get equal integer answers. Okay, great. Now let's look at the next question. You have f of x is equal to x cubed minus 4x plus p. Right? And f of 0 and f of 1 are of opposite signs. So what is f of 0? F of 0 is p. And what is f of 1? F of 1, if I put 1 here, right? 1 minus 4, it is p minus 3. So if they are of opposite signs, that means the product is negative. So p minus 3 is negative, which means p has to lie, one root is 0, the other root is 3. P has to lie between 3 and 0. Guys, please, again, I just want to remind you that 0 or 3 other roots hai. On this side, the product will be positive because both terms are positive. On this side, the products again will be positive because both terms are negative. Negative into negative is positive. Here, you have p as positive and p minus 3 as negative. So the product has to be negative. So answer is the second option. Right, great. Let's look at the next set of questions. N is an integer such that the sum of digits of n is 2 and 10 raised to 10, right? 10 raised to 11. So what is this number, guys? It is 1 followed by 10 zeros. So it's an 11 digit number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's an 11 digit number. And it is less than a 12 digit number. So any 11 digit number works, okay? Now the sum of all these digits is 2. Okay, so how can I get sum of digits as 2? Either I'll get it as 2 followed, 2 with a lot of zeros, and 1, 1 with a lot of zeros. So if it is 2 with a lot of zeros and it is this number, right? It has to start with 2, it can't start with a 0. So that is one number, 2 followed by 10 zeros. This is one number. And then in the 1, 1 category, obviously your first number has to be 1. The second one can be in any of these 10 places. So there are 10 positions for this. So answer is option 1. 1 starting with 2 and 10 starting with 1, 11. A milkman mixes 20 liters of water with 80 liters of milk. Okay. After selling 1/4 of this mixture, so guys, यहाँ पे, because water is added again and again, what you should always focus on is the milk. Okay, so you start with 80 liters milk, and overall the solution is worth 100 because 80 plus 20. Now when you sell 1/4, 80 has to become 1/4 less, so 80 becomes 3/4 of itself. 80 becomes 60. So milk is going to be 60. What is the rest of the thing going to be, guys? Rest has to be water. Water is 40. So what is the ratio of water to milk? It is 40 is to 60, which is 2 is to 3. Right? Great. Next two questions. Cannot take any value except. So since they are all equal to R, right? We know that if A by B is equal to, C by D, is equal to E by F is equal to K. You can just add up all of these also. A plus C plus E, because each of them is K, right? So adding up will keep them as K. So here also you can add them up. So R A plus B plus C over B plus C, C plus A and A plus B. This gives us A plus B plus C over twice of A plus B plus C. So this gives us, if I cancel a plus b plus c, I get half. But guys, whenever you cancel something, if I'm cancelling a plus b plus c, there's always a chance that this is equal to 0. If this is equal to 0, then a plus b is minus c, which means the ratio of c over a plus b becomes minus 1. Similarly, a plus c is minus b. So, minus b over, right, b over a plus c becomes minus 1. And b plus c is equal to minus a. Same thing here also. So the answer is half or minus 1, because whenever you cancel, you have to be careful that what you're cancelling can be 0. Okay, great. 10th question. So you know, right, what I do with such questions. I don't like all that algebra. So I just try and approximate. Okay. So see, you have y is equal to half plus 1 by 3 something. So y is equal to half plus 1 by 3. Which is what, guys? It's close to 3 by 7. Very close to half. Little less than half, close to half. Now, which of these options? These are more than 1. 11 plus 3 by 2, right? It's more than 1, more than 1. It's option 2 or option 4. What is root 11? Root 11 is, if you compare with 1100 also, right? It's 3.2 and 3.3. 1089 is 33. So 10.89 is 3.3. So this is 3.3 minus 3 divided by 2. Very small, not close to half. But this, guys, is very close to 4. Root 15 is very close to root 16. So this is very close to half, but less than half. This is awesome. 4th is your answer. If you have to solve it, what you're supposed to do is, it's an infinite series. So why an infinite series? We already have seen questions. We have done questions. यहाँ से वो वापस repeat होने लगता है. So you just say it is this. So now you write y is equal to 1 over 6 plus 2y plus 1 divided by 3 plus y. Right? So you will get y is equal to 3 plus y over 2y plus 7. Then you can cross multiply. So you get 2y square plus 7y is equal to 3 plus y, and then 2y square plus 6y minus 3 is equal to 0. And then you sit down and say, okay, minus b, which is minus 3, plus minus root of b square, which is 36, minus 2ac, 4ac, sorry. How much is that, guys? 3 into 2, and minus है तो minus की वजह से plus हो जाएगा. So that's plus 24 divided by 4. Right? So minus, not 3, sorry, minus 6, yeah. So then the 2 will cancel off straight away, because 60 also is nothing but 2 root 15. And you will be left with minus 3 plus minus root 15 divided by 2. Now, since the number is positive, ये minus चला जाएगा, and this is what you'll be left with, right? Great. Let's look at the 11th question. Karan and Arjun run a 100-meter race. Karan beats Arjun by 10 meters. So when Karan is running 100, Arjun is running 90. Arjun runs 90% of what Karan is running. Whatever distance Karan is running, Arjun will always run 90%. So Karan starts 10 meters behind the starting line. So जो 100 का race था has now become 110 का race for Karan. For Arjun, it is still a 100 का race. So let's say Karan is able to run the full 110. How much will Arjun run? Arjun will run 90% of that. Arjun will run 99. So has Arjun run his full 100? No. Has Karan run his full race? Yes. Has Arjun run his full race? No. So who wins? Karan wins. By how much? Karan has done the full 110. Karan is here. Arjun has only done 99. Arjun still has to do 1 meter. So Karan beats Arjun by 1 meter. Right? Another way of looking at it is, okay, now when the race starts and Karan is 10 meters behind and Arjun is here, When Karan runs 100, Arjun runs 90. So this is 90 and this is 100. There is still 10 meters left for the race. This is the race ka end. Now both are together. Who runs faster? Karan runs faster. So Karan has to beat Arjun, right? That's another way of looking at it. 12th question now. N persons stand on the circumference of a circle at distinct points. Each possible person not standing next to each other sings a 2-minute song. Total time taken is 28 minutes, which means that the number of such pairs possible are 14 pairs. So cat में questions आए हैं कि if you have n points, how many diagonals can you draw? That's what it's saying. If I can't sing with the person next to each other, that means I can only sing diagonally. So how many diagonals can you form with n people on a circumference, right? So each person will not sing with himself or herself. So 1 point gone. Will not sing with the neighbors. So 3 points it can't sing with. It will sing with the remaining n minus 3. And we are always going to double count. We're going to count with this person also, with this person also. So you have to divide by 2. These many diagonals, right? And we know कि यहाँ पे 14 diagonals बने because 28 times, 28 minutes they kept singing. So just substitute these options, right? 5 will not work. 7 तो यहाँ पे भी है. So answer has to be second option. If you check 7 into 4 divided by 2, you get your 14. So answer is second option, right? Question 13. Slightly tedious, but not difficult. Very tedious, but yeah. So you have a nuts and bolts factory. दोनों बन रहा है. एक मशीन में सिर्फ nuts, एक मशीन में सिर्फ bolts. So nuts कैसे बन रहे हैं? 100 nuts per minute and needs to be cleaned for 5 minutes after production of every 1000 nuts. So for every 1000 nuts, how many minutes do you take? 100 nuts per minute, so 10 minutes you take. Then you have to clean up for 5 minutes. So 15 minutes it takes to make 1000 nuts. But I want 9000 nuts. So how much time will I take? 1000 के लिए 15 minutes, तो 9000 के लिए I should take 135 minutes. 15 nines are. But when they are made, I don't need to clean the last time. No, they're already made. I don't need to start the next production. So it is not 135. I have to subtract the last 5 minutes. It's actually 130 minutes. I've just made the nuts. Now I have to make the bolts also. Bolts ke liye, the cleaning happens after every 1500 bolts. So 1500 bolts ko first of all banane ko kitna minutes lagega? It will be 1500 divided by 75. 20 minutes it will take. After which I have to clean for 10 minutes. So that is 30 minutes. 30 minutes mein how many bolts I'm making? 1500. How many bolts do we need? 9000. So how much time? 180 minutes. But again, last ka cleaning not needed. So answer is going to be 180 minus 10, which is 170 minutes. मुझे दोनों बनाने हैं, सिर्फ एक नहीं बनाना. So I will take at least 170 minutes to make them. If you see, all the numbers are there as options. You make one silly mistake and you get it wrong, right? Great. Next question. A father and his son, so I've been nice enough to just put the diagram in, are waiting at a bus stop in the evening. There's a lamppost behind them. The lamppost and his son stand on the same straight line. So lamppost, father, son, they're all on the same straight line. The father observes that the shadow, I don't know which father observes such things, of his are incident at the same, so they are all having the same shadow. If the heights of the lamppost, the father and the son is 6, 1.8, 0.9, and the father is standing 2.1 meters away from the post, then how far in meters is the son standing from his father? So this all basically, guys, these are all similar triangles, right? So because the lines are parallel, एक तो right angle तो है ही, E is the common angle, and these corresponding angles of parallel lines, these are also same angles. So what is the similarity relationship? ABE is similar to FCE, right? E is common, the right angles are the same, and GDE. Okay, so the ratio of AB over FC should be the same as the ratio of EB over EC, right? So AB, guys, is the 6 over 1.8 should be the same as EB. Let's say this whole distance is X. Okay, so it is EB is X plus 2.1 over EC, which is X only. So I mean, instead of solving this whole thing properly, I just see this difference कि यहाँ पे 4.2 corresponds to a 2.1. That means the straightaway becomes half, right? 4.2 का difference here corresponds to a 2.1 का difference. So the straightaway becomes half, which means if this big thing is 6, this thing has to be 3, and this is 0.9. This whole thing is 0.9. Right? Now if we see the between the father and the son, the ratio is half, 1.8 and 0.9, which means these two also are going to be equal because this point is going to be half of the other point. Right? So ED is also going to be half of EC, which means ED is going to be equal to DC. So the full thing is 0.9, so it's 0.45. That's the difference. Right? Great. Next question. Next you have is 3 questions together. 1 and 2 are circles. The 2 circles touch each other and have a common tangent. Okay. The diameters, which means also that the radii, they are both in the ratio of 4:3. Right? The diameter and the radii, they are both in the ratio of 4:3. So if we just drop this line, right? A tangent is always perpendicular to the radius from the center, right? So this is, so you can see how similar these questions are, right? This is also a similarity question. Here you have O as a common angle. OSQ is similar to ORP. And what is RP, guys? RP is 4 times 4 radius, और ये है 3 times का radius. I know that OP is 28. Okay, so OP over OQ is equal to OP over OQ is equal to RP over SQ. And this value we know is 4/3, the ratio of the radii, right? These two are the radii. So OP and OQ also, if this is 28, then this will be 21. So OQ is 21, guys. Which means PQ is 7. And it is made up of the 2 radii. So this has to be 4, this has to be 3. So now let's start looking at questions. What is the ratio of PQ to OQ? So PQ to OQ is 7:21, which is 1:3. Second option. What is the radius of the circle 2? We have already found that, 4 and 3, right? Exactly. So that is the second option, 3 centimeter. The length of SO is, so how do I find SO? So in triangle QSO, the hypotenuse is OQ, which is 21, So the hypotenuse square is equal to QS square plus OS square. So QS is 3 square and this is 21 square. So OS square, guys, or SO square, whatever, is root of 441 minus 9, which is 432 ka root. This is nothing but 144 into 3, and that is 12 root 3. Third option. Right? Great. 18th question. F of x is equal to ax square minus b mod x. Now we have to understand, guys, right? Ax square and b mod x. X square will always be positive and mod x will also always be positive. Okay? So either this function is maximized when a is negative and b is positive. So you have two negative numbers, you'll have something like this. Right? So it is maximized at 0 because then 0 is the greatest value, right? Because if a is negative, ax square will be negative, and if b is positive, then minus will be negative. So at x equal to 0, this will be 0, otherwise it is going to be negative. So it is going to be maximized at negative a and positive b, or it is minimized at positive a and negative b. Because when a is positive, ax square will be positive, and when b is negative, minus b mod x will be positive. So now if we just check options, you will see that you have minimized when a is positive, b is negative, but you don't have maximized when a is negative. A is never negative, guys. A is always positive. So the answer is fourth option, right? So great, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the session. Here is your puzzle, something to think over. A surveyor places a meter stick against the base of a large circular underground pipe and finds that the midpoint of the stick is 8 centimeter from the pipe wall. You have to find the inside diameter of the pipe. Okay. Here is your reading assignment, guys. I hope you are reading this, because if you just read even these two passages in a day, your English is going to improve a lot. These are the kind of topics that come in your CAT, and this is the CAT length also. So please read them up. I'll see you again Monday morning when we finish up the remaining CAT math. And I'll see you on Unacademy, guys. Please come there. We have great live classes, and every fourth lecture is a doubt solving session. And we have great test series also. Right now, for instance, we have an All India Championship test going on. It's a brilliantly designed test series. So please go ahead and take the Unacademy subscription. If you're focused on CAT 20, you should look at the 12-month subscription. I know 6 months seems very tempting, but 6 months के बाद भी आपके CET होंगे. There will be other tests after that, and there's hardly any difference between the 6-month and the 12-month package. So go for the 12-month package for CAT 20. If you're confused between 20 and 21, then you can look at the 2-year package, right? Do use my code Monira10 to get a great discount. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.